The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Charlotte Hornets. Hi, folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Miles Bridges is out there with Green. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Simpson in at the 1. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. Well, Brent, in this one tonight, you got 2 teams that have struggled to find any sort of confidence.
You're right, B.A. And the thing that you want most is to find out where inspiration is going to come from. You don't want to rely on your coaching staff and use the coach's verbiage to get you going. Some player is going to stand up and stand out tonight. And like a weather vane, things can just shift. And with the win here tonight, the team could go on a little bit of a roll to reestablish some of their confidence for the rest of the season.
Here's Curry. Toronto making their last shot. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside, Green. Williams with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Curry passes to Williams. Out to Bridges. From deep. They get it again. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Barnes. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Blazers. Here's Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. The 11-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
Pass to Simpson. Outside for Green. Now here's Curry. Guarded closely. That one falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Barrett. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot clock at 2. Barrett can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
The free throw drops for Barrett. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You take a look at the Raptors. A really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. And of course there are the Hornets, down a few spots. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Simpson. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Hurdle with some nice D. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Walter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Barrett. And stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. The 3 from Curry. No luck on that one. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Walter. Now here's Quickly. Here's Barnes. Here's Walter. Here's Pirtle. Williams defending. Pirtle with the bucket.
When it comes to interior scoring, Pirtle as efficient as they come.
Charlotte trailing. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Quickly with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. Pirtle with the block.
Pirtle, a very skilled defender, using that size and length to send that one back.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Green with a screen on Quickly. Here's Simpson. Outside for Green. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. Always a plus to have forwards who can dish it. A look at the top assist numbers for small forwards. R.J. Barrett is second.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
We've seen a lot of 3-men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And here's Green from the arc. Drops in the 3. Green's got 5 points.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Williams against Pirtle. We're in a significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
You can just feel it in the atmosphere, right, BA? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
And that one falls for Pirtle.
Around the league, there's a lot of appreciation for how well defined Jakob Pirtle's game is. He wants to rebound, block shots, and score inside. Simplistic, but effective.
And Charlotte making a change here. Smith's checked in. And so Pirtle nails both of them. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Bridges outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Bridges. To the inside. Williams. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Barrett. Here's Walter. He had 9 points in his last time out. 4 on the clock. There's the three. Barrett can't hit. The Hornets with a lead. Curry with it. Pass to Simpson. Now here's Bridges. Off target at the rim.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bridges. He's scoreless. Puts up a three. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
That free throw, no good. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Here's Simpson. He had 9 points in his last time out. Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. Smith outside. Williams with the screen. Smith no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simpson. And here's Bridges. Inside. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 6.
Miles Bridges.
For Toronto, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Walter. Back to Quickley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, there's some vertical on display quickly, skying up for the jam.
Smith outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Curry. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Toronto. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Bridges outside. Pass to Curry. Here's Simpson. Williams with the screen. Shot's good. by Simpson.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Pirtle. Quickly outside. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Simpson. Here's Bridges. And he drops it in from the low post. Bridges has got 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Mobo. Back to Quickly.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Pirtle with a screen on Curry. For 3, Barrett. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you think to yourself, this is not how you want to start a game. 3 turnovers already? I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
You've been waiting for their return, and here they are. Here we go.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Always putting in the hours. Show them some love, fans.
A minute 50 left in the opening quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. When I asked him about Yusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Ochai Agbaji. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:27 left in the first. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Green, a screen.
And even though it's still early, they have got to get more aggressive out there.
Smith no good. Here's Lawson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Barnes with a screen on Smith. Releases from 15. Here's Boucher for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going no matter who they had out on the court.
And so here is Toronto. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Lawson. With the step back. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like the control from Barnes while getting fouled. Still able to get that shot up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes.
And Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now here's Green. Back to Smith. He can't get that one to fall. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Toronto Raptors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
On the floor for Charlotte, Smith out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Green. And it's Diabate in at the 4.
First team foul.
Now Green. Smith outside. Fires for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. And finished off by Boucher.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Smith passes to Nurkic. Here's Okogie, covered by Boucher. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Smith finds Green. Here's Okogie. No points yet. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. The rebound by Shed. Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Barnes, no good. Hornets trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Smith, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Smith. Toronto making their last shot. To the inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Toronto leading by 8. 4-3. Shed, that's good. Shed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Smith. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
Outside Barnes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's the screen to the paint. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
And Barnes continues to show steady improvement as a distributor. Fantastic pass.
Hornets trail by 11. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Toronto, 3rd.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special. Here's
Okogie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Smith finds Nurkic. Boucher with a double team. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Raptors lead by 11. And here's Barnes. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's a screen by Nurkic. The 3, Smith. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Here's Lawson. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Abaji, pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Here's Diabate. And here's Nurkic, covered by Boucher. They set the pick to the wing, right side. Here's Okogie. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto leading by 10. Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Nurkic's shot is good.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Outside Barnes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Abaji.
One shot.
That free throw good from Barnes. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Raptors making a change here. Hornets trail by 11. Smith outside. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on that one. And Charlotte making a change here. He does not get the second one.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
To the inside. And it's quickly with a miss. Hornets trail by 11. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Scotty Barnes.
His aggressiveness on the defensive end has definitely risen over the last few years. He's doing all he can to swipe as many steals as possible. A real pest on that end who opponents hate going up against.
First one falls for him. Sims, he's checked in for Smith. Good on both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Pass to Diabate. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Quickly with the ball. He's got 11. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Sims. Inside.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
His first personal foul. 14 foul.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both. Raptors lead by 6. Pass to Mobo. And stolen by Bridges. Curry with it. And stolen by Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Bridges. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. The 4th spot held by Jakob Poeltl.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse.
Well, you can pretty much count it when they get the ball down low like that. You got to give them credit for working hard to get themselves open. Their percentages certainly wouldn't be as high as they are if they couldn't knock down those open 15-footers.
First free throw is good. Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Hornets. Green's checked in for Smith. Bridges hits them both. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Raptors making their last shot. Williams a screen on Barnes. Bridges down low. He's guarded by Barnes. That shot, no good. Barrett against Green. Now here's Barrett. Defense is right there. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. On the wing, Curry. Coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. Green with a screen on quickly. And a missed layup. Toronto leading by 8. To the middle. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Simpson. He's guarded by Barnes. That one's good for 2. Williams has got 8 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's quickly. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Simpson. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Hurdle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's quickly. Now here's Barrett. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Williams with the screen. Here's Simpson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Fires from the line. Good. He's got 5.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Quickly, passes to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Williams defending. Solid defense from Williams. Hornets trail by 8. Curry with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Curry's shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Barnes against Bridges. Pass to Simpson. Green with a screen on quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simpson. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got 4 rebounds now. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Quickly. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Green's got 8.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Back to Quickly. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
With it all clicking quickly, can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And so it's Toronto with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Back to the game after this break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out Toronto, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Raptors.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass some cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 9. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. No one covering. 11 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now quickly. There's the triple. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Bridges outside. Takes a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly against Curry. Here's Pirtle. And a nice finish on the layup. Pirtle's got 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Here's Walter. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight. Hornets trail by 13. Bridges outside. Williams a screen on Barnes. Here's Bridges. Basket counts.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Curry, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Back to Barrett. Six to shoot. Pirtle with a screen on Green. For 3, Barrett. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. 5th, Mark Williams.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Hornets trail by 13. Bridges outside. Pass to Simpson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Green.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
That one on Barnes. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Charlotte, Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And that one's good. Quickly's got 22 points.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
Bridges outside. Pass to Simpson. Back to Bridges. From outside the arc. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 16 points.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Now Pirtle. Here's Walter. Pass to Barnes. For 3. Hauled in by Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Here's Quickly. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Curry. Down low. Here's Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Right side Curry. 14 feet away. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Toronto leading by 7. Outside Barnes.
Charlotte foul. Simpson. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
to Walter. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Walters has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here is Williams. Outside Curry. It's Bridges on the wing. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Quickly outside. And here is Barrett. He's got 12. Barnes. The bank shot, no good. Bridges with it. Pass to Simpson. Back to Bridges. Green for 3. The shot misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Curry, a screen on quickly. Bridges outside. Launches the 3. Counted from distance. Bridges has got 19 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Barrett's got 15 points.
Well, RJ, right, they're moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Here's Williams. And that one's good.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the arm. Incredible.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. So both teams changing it up here.
Mark Williams at the line for 1.
Here's Lawson. No points so far. Pass to Shed. Barrett with it. There's a screen. Over to the wing. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Toronto ball. At the line for Toronto. Shooting 1.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. To the inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. He's got 10.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Diabate. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Williams. Now here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Curry. Now here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges, left side. Smith outside. From downtown. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the bucket is good. Barrett's got 17 points.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Smith passes to Bridges. Right wing, pass to Williams. Up top, Bridges, guarded by Barrett. Bridges misses. Raptors lead by 10. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barrett against Bridges. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Charlotte, no good that time either. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Mobo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Outside Curry. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Mobo can't hit. Hornets trail by 12. Curry looking it over. Inside. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. The Raptors in second. The Hornets fourth.
Both teams have been terrorizing the offensive glass, and those extra possessions have resulted in extra points.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Abaji comes in for Barrett. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Toronto leading by 12. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Pass to Shed. Boucher a screen on Smith. Here's Shed. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 12. They get back on track, and scoring with a play inside is Smith. Smith's got 11 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Fires from 14. Shed, that's good. 44 seconds left in the third. Smith outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Shed. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. They get the rebound. The Hornets shooting 41% since halftime. Now Smith. 11 points in the game. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And so it's Toronto going into the break up 12. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with With the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. We've got Smith. He's out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Smith outside. Back to Okogie. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Diabate shot is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Boucher a screen on Smith. Takes a step back. Blocked! Here's Okogie. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter.
Toronto foul. Shed. That's his second personal foul.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Nurkic. There's a screen by Nurkic. Okogie, the pass to Nurkic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Diabate. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Bobo. To the right side. Pass to Shed. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Here's Salon. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Rodens checked in for Lawson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Boucher passes to Abaji. Boucher on the screen to win the cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Nurkic. Rebound Toronto. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Okogie. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Salon. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Out to the right wing. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Lawson. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Bridges. Chalk up 2 there.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And here's Bridges. To the paint. Here's Smith. Nails the baby hook.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Boucher outside. Here's Lawson. Pass to Abaji. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 11 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. Now here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Okogie on the wing. Smith outside. To the inside. Pass to Nurkic to tie it up. Connects from downtown. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, how about that? Nurkic extending his range out to the 3-point line.
Quickly outside.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Now, really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And Quickly drops them both.
When you get Quickly out there, he's a bit of a rascal, right? Offensively, he can score inside, he scores outside. He just causes some problems out there.
Outside, Green. Up top, Bridges. Williams, a screen on Barrett. Pocket 4. Here's Bridges.
Toronto foul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. He's perfect from the line this time. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Here's Walter. The 3, Barrett. On target from range. Barrett's got 20 points.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Green, a screen. Here's Simpson. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors lead by 3. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Here's Bridges. He can't get it to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Now here's Quickly. He's covered closely. Here's Barrett. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mark Williams.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
That one's off.
You look at RJ Barrett on TV, you don't realize the guy is 6'6", 214. He's got that size along with the shooting ability and a nice overall game.
And he sinks the second.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Hornets trail by 4. Bridges outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Curry. The 3. Quickly with a rebound.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Now Williams. Pass to Simpson. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Quickly. And here's Pirtle. Here's Walter. Here's Barrett. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
RJ Barrett on a roll right now. Let's see if he continues to score or starts to set some guys up.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Toronto leading by 6. Quickly passes to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Walter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Bridges. Here's Green. Bridges outside. With the teardrop. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Back to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bridges. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got 16 points here in the second half.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And here's Quickly to the inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
How about Pirtle, the Austrian hammer?
Hornets trail by 8. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
You've been waiting for their return. And great work from your north side.
And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 8. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. The kick out. Curry. Three-pointer. Bridges. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Pass to Walter. Barnes with it. Barrett up top. He's covered by Curry. The shot. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Here's Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
At the line for your Raptors, R.J. Barrett, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Charlotte has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Bridges outside. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Stolen by Quickly. It's stolen by Curry. Down low. Williams passes to Bridges. 41 seconds left in the game. Here's Simpson. 6 to shoot. Green. A screen. Simpson no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Mark Williams. That's his 4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Toronto, Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Team Vintage. At the line for your Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
It's time for your Northside Crew. Thank you to our Northside Crew.
Here's Simpson, guarded by Quickly. He connects!
Simpson.
And now they trail by just 4. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for 2, R.J. Barrett.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Toronto, Walter, taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. This one for 3. The shot comes out, so it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we present the player of the game, Emmanuel Quickley.